All right, everybody. It's been 2 weeks since our last visit down to the hives. I got a great friend today, Frank Bowden.
Hey, everybody.
He's going to come check out the hive bees today and look at them. I'm going to look in this back hive first. It's been a while since I looked in it. I'll show you some information from the last time I looked at it. It was a little discouraging, but I've seen some signs of progress there. So we'll look into it, and then we'll look into the big boy here. So we're going to start right here. All right, Frank. Here you go.
On this side.
What you're going to do is just puff about 3 puffs of smoke right there. Just lets them know we're coming. So this right here is already a good sign. I'm going to bring this over so you guys can kind of see more what we're seeing and what we're doing. Okay, this is simply just something I put on for circulation. Moving it away. All right, Frank, if you'll give a puff there. Good. See how they reacted to that? They go down.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pry this up. I'm hoping that these guys have made a new queen. Give me a puff of smoke underneath that. A couple more puffs across the top. All right, you can see these hive beetles? All these black hive beetles still have a major problem. I think there's too many for me to even try to kill. So what we can see here, you can see right here on the side where they're trying their best to keep them under control. See this bee, he's trying his best to keep them in there, but there's just too many of them. So what I'm seeing here, Frank, is still the same problem. I'm going to pry up one of these frames, and you will be able to see the frustration I've been seeing is that they're still not doing anything. You can kind of see that. This has probably been in the hive for about 6 weeks, and this is just as bare as it was when I put it in originally. So just not good. But what I am going to let you do, Frank, just so you can have a feel for it, because I'm going to let you do it over there.
Okay.
Let's trade.
All right.
This is smoke. And I'm going to let you pry up one. So all you're going to do is just start from one end. I already did one of these two. And you'll be able to feel the friction because it's glued in place.
Okay.
Just pry up one end and then reach over and pry up the other end if you need to.
Do this one.
Okay? All right, and if it still feels friction, you can give a little pop on this end. Yeah. There you go. So the right way to pick this up is going to be a hand on each side. Pick it straight up. Okay. You can check it out if you want to look at it. And flip it over. That's good. They take some figure 8 motion, but that's good just to flip it over. You can see they're doing a lot of wax on the bottom. I just think they're just not being drawn up because of these hive beetles. So.
Drop it back in?
Yep, put it back in. This is pretty much, I would call this my lost cause of a hive, but I'm just going to let it continue to be, and I'll deal with it later. All right, so we've already looked into one hive. I'm here with my friend Frank Bowden.
Hey, everybody.
We're going to look into this hive, just kind of give you an update on where we are. About 2 weeks ago, I added this top shallow super. They had already started capping this. It was technically a little early, but I was getting ready to go out of town. I didn't want to take a chance because honey flow was still happening. So there's still a very active hive. Honey flow is probably about over now, just kind of judging their movement, but we'll see. Hopefully what we'll find is one capped super, another capped super, and then building out on this other, but we'll find out. Here comes some wind.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Frank, if you want to puff them at the front.
Yep.
Just let them know we're coming. Same thing here. Look at the difference.
Wow. That's a big difference.
Big difference.
That's a lot of bees.
Big difference. And a lot of them have gone away for the day. So give them a puff. I'll go ahead and bring this camera in so people can see what we're seeing and how crazy it is. Okay, may or may not be able to see, but I mean, there's a couple hundred bees just hanging out on the top. I'm gonna pop this and you just give some smoke underneath.
Pretty sure I got one on my face.
I'm pretty sure you do. It'll happen again. Give them a little puff. Do that same thing over here. This one's very sticky because you got a lot more bees. Okay. That just basically calms them down, lets them know we're here. What I do see some hive beetles. So I'm gonna help them out and we're just gonna smash what we can. Kill what we can. This is manageable for them and for me. What you see them doing, they're racing to the other side. I don't know if this is showing up on this video at all. See some of these hive beetles here, and I'm just gonna try to smash them what I can, kill what I can, help the bees out. That one guy up here, if I flip it over, there's gonna be some on the other side. Again, just doing what I can. This is kind of like Bob Barker would say, help control the pet population. I'm trying to control the beetle population. Okay. See how much more active they're getting right now, Frank?
A lot more active.
Okay. And killing some beetles. Now, Frank, if you want to, I'll take the smoker.
Okay.
If you want to pop out one of those frames.
All right.
And just to see what we got. Just like we did on the other side.
For sure.
Yeah, it looks like she ought to be squished.
All right. Well, I won't feel bad. You know, us lefties do everything backwards.
You're doing fine.
So if you'd hold that straight up.
Yep. So, what do you see there?
Well, I don't see any activity.
Okay, there's a little bit. I don't know if this is showing up on camera or not. You got a little bit where they're starting to build this out, but not a lot.
All right.
And they're generally going to work from the inside and go out. So it was smart to check that first, that middle one first. So what that tells us is they're probably still working on capping this one underneath,
Okay.
which will be further evidence that the flow has probably slowed down. So I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to sit it down here and hopefully not lose anything. Now, see if we're still in the shot. Yeah. So now you can notice the difference. Frank, pop one of these out.
Okay.
You're going to notice a difference in weight. You're going to notice a difference in activity in what you see. Apparently hive beetles do fly. Got it?
Dude.
You can use some force if you need to, and I'll be happy to help you.
Stay ahead. Let's go back to it.
And you want to try to get a finger on either end. I'll hold this one up.
Okay. Get that in.
Yep. You get one. This is going to be heavy. You want to hold the wood on either end. Get down here on the wood with this other hand. There you go. Now pull that out. Tell me what you see.
I see a lot of honey.
Yeah, that is capped honey.
It's capped. It's heavy.
Very heavy. So you can see, you can tell the color is good. The white shows us that they've capped it. What they do, they draw this out, they fill it with nectar. Once they cap it, they use their heat and circulation of air to lower the percentage to about 17.5% humidity and moisture in that, which takes that nectar and turns it into honey.
Okay.
So what we see here though, Frank, you can slide that boy back in.
All right.
Just kind of slowly drop one in first. We don't want to kill them if we can avoid it.
True.
What do you think so far?
It's pretty awesome. Got some good honey.
Yeah, so Let's check one of the outside frames again. They like to start in the middle and work out.
Okay.
If we see that the outside frame is capped, that tells us that this whole thing is capped now.
And then they'll be moving up to the next one.
Then they should be moving up to the next one. That's right.
We saw just a little bit of that evidence in
That's
the first
correct.
frame.
That's correct.
And take this one?
One on either end. One of these ends.
All right, let's do this one. Let's see. Pop this corner up. You want to hold that corner?
Yep. And I'll let you grab it.
All right.
Okay.
Straight up on this. All right. That's about 3/4 capped on the back. Looks fully capped on the front.
Yep. So you can see, if you want to, let's flip it over a little bit.
Okay. Got it.
I can show you something you're looking for. I don't know if this is on the camera or not, but you can see this space over here, they're still building that out. They haven't built out the whole thing. So this over here, this shows you where they built it out but not capped it yet. And I can't tell from my end, but you might see a little shiny liquid in there.
Mm-hmm.
That is, at this point, not honey, that is nectar. So they may decide to build that on out, and I hope they do. So if we really wanted to get technical, we would weigh this, and we could gauge from the weight of this box where things are in the nectar flow or the honey flow.
Okay.
I'm not that nerdy and I'm not that technical yet. I'm probably that nerdy. I'm just not that technical nor that experienced. So I'm going to carefully check this hive beetle trap. We may need to replace it. What I have to be really careful with though is I do not want to spill any of this oil. This is simply canola oil, but it will kill a bee on contact. So if I accidentally spill this down, any bee that it touches is going to die. But that's actually pretty good. Not sure how well that's showing up there, but you can see that there are some hive beetles in there, but it is not full. I'm just going to put that right back in. We did see evidence of some, I'm sorry girl, we did see evidence of some hive beetles in this hive, but they were very manageable. The bees were pretty much doing their job, and we killed a bunch of them. So there we go.
There
so
we go.
we've got essentially, we could say we've got 2 supers full capped, ready to harvest.
Awesome.
So if you want to grab this one and slowly put it back on top, you've got a handle on the front and back.
Okay.
If you need it, or if it's light enough, you're probably okay there. We're just going to brush some of these girls off of the lip.
All right.
Inside, girls.
So nothing's locking these boxes in place other than just the weight of the box.
And they're glued.
Okay.
They glue it together with that propolis. So you're going to take this. This is the hive top. You're going to put it on the top. This is going to be the front and the top. So again, you want to gently, if you've got some bees on the edge, you can just lightly brush them. They're going to fly away. They're not going to hurt you. I'm just going to brush this side off.
Okay.
They may not be crazy about it, but at least it's going to keep them from dying.
We don't want that.
Yeah, it's happened before, you can tell.
Come on.
If you see any hive beetles, just press them with your thumb. Okay, now we're going to add this ventilation cap. Kind of the same thing. There's no front, back, top, or bottom there. We've got a lot of guys sitting there. The biggest thing here, it's easy to kind of get, if you have any fear of bees, it's easy to kind of get overwhelmed in this situation. The biggest thing is just to stay calm, move slow. All right, so this is now the top.
Okay.
So that's about it. That's a good day. Some good observations we've made. It's about, I don't know what, 11 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So the bees were very calm when we came in. You can see, or at least you can see,
We stirred them up.
there are a lot. They're not happy. They're not hurting us though. We're well protected and ready to go. So we're good. But what's encouraging is we have a medium and a shallow super full of honey and ready to go. And this top super, they may do something on it. It'd be great if they do. If they not, I'm in a win-win situation at this point. So, any thoughts?
I think it's neat to see the difference between the two hives. We see a successful hive and what that looks like. We see a struggling hive what that looks like, and you're able to kind of learn between both of them on
That's
what
right.
you can do next season.
That's right. All right, thanks for watching.